Hey you guys, I'm going to do a little bit of a different kind of video today. I'm going to kind of have you come along with me for the day. It's going to be soft-spoken. Usually when I do these, they're no talking, and I might do like a soft-spoken voiceover of like an ASMR version of a day in the life type of thing. But I decided to do live talking for you this time, so it'll be a little bit different. I'm starting off by having a little snack, not really breakfast, more like it's evening actually. So we're going to do a bit of a weird day in life, because in Egypt right now it is Ramadan. I'm going to tap on my little hard-boiled egg while I share this. It's Ramadan right now, and that means just the schedule is much later in the day. It's a month of fasting that people do in Egypt, and like basically my dance class starts at 9 p.m. when usually it would start much earlier. Everything's like pushed back, so we're gonna kind of start the day in the evening here. But I'm going to have a snack before I go to my dance class, just a hard-boiled egg, because you know, before a class, you want like some protein, but not a ton, because you're going to be, it's quite high cardio. So just gonna have a little hard-boiled egg, and I usually just open it and put like a tiny bit of like salt on it, and then I'm gonna take you with me everywhere. I'm not going that many places honestly, but I'm gonna take you through the day. Okay, here we go. So I cracked the egg. That was a bit loud, so I'm just doing the like smaller cracking for you. So yeah, I'm going to my gym, and it's an all-women's gym. So I can't film inside the gym, but I will bring you with me, and maybe, I mean, I can't film the class. I might be able to film like the room and things like that, which I've done here and there before. But let's see what we can do. Just when I open like an egg like this, I usually like crack it so much, or I get it where it's like really, see all the pieces there? They're all really nice and cracked, so it just kind of peels off quite easily. I hard boiled like, I don't know, like 8 eggs yesterday. I do that once in a while, so that I have them ready for moments like this, little protein snacks here and there. So then I just actually take a little bit of salt. This says melha, and it's the word for salt in Arabic. So I just put a little bit on there, just a tiny bit, and I kind of get it all spread out like that. There's, you can't really see, but there's salt there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to pack my little backpack that I have with everything that I need for the gym. I always bring a towel. This is my little gym towel, because I do shower after my classes. So I've got my towel ready. And I bring, so these are this little bag that's got my shower shoes in it. So those are already inside. These are my little shower slippers. I've got a few undergarments here, and I've got my pants that I will wear home, because the pants I'm wearing now, I'm dancing and they will be disgusting. So I've got some nice pants that I'll wear after showering. These are the Fabletics pants that I got recently. I did a Fabletics haul. It's like an athletic wear company recently, because I love their stuff. So you can check that out if you want. So I've got my backpack. Let's see. So I've got I filled my water bottle. I always bring water, of course, when I go to dance, they're opening this studio. They actually already opened the studio. It's a bit further from me though, but it's like all Zumba classes. That's what I do here in Egypt. I take Zumba classes. And you know, normally I wouldn't join a gym for dance classes or for classes, but Zumba is often found in gyms. This is like a studio they're opening just for different Zumba classes, so I'm considering stopping my membership at the gym and just doing the membership at this place, but it's a little bit further, so I have to think through that. It's not a bit further, it does take quite a bit longer, so we will see. However, that place has some of my favourite teachers, so it's quite tempting because I never use the actual gym. Alright, I need to grab my keys and my wallet and some cash from my purse because I alternate between my purse and my backpack, so let me do that. Alright, this is the purse that I was using most recently, and so I've got my house keys. The house keys here, it's got this little red thing attached to it. Apartment keys, so I put that here. And I've got some Egyptian pounds with me. I usually just bring my little bunch of them. So I've got, I'll tell you what I've got here. It looks like a lot, but it's not. Because 100 Egyptian pounds is equal to a little over $3 US. So it looks like a lot, but it's not really. Okay. So this is a 200, which is about like, you know, $6 or so. Again, another $6, 200, another $6. So that's like about $20 that's there in case, you know, I need it or something happens. And then there's just a $100 bill, that's $100 bill, sorry. That is confusing. 100 note pound. $3, then a couple of 50s, just like $3 here and there, so it really isn't much. And then this is when I use these for like taxis and stuff, the £50 notes. Usually it's like about maybe £30 for a ride where I'm going. And then I've got little like £20 notes. You can't see the there. £20 notes, got £10 notes, and there are a few £5 notes. So I usually just keep those in a little pouch like that. I've got my wallet. I won't show you that. It's got all my stuff in it, but I can tap on it a bit. Okay, so now that I've got everything switched over, I think that's it. What else? I've got some chapstick. I usually do a little chapstick. There we go. It's actually warm today. I can tell by my chapstick. It's warmer. This is one of my favourite purses. I have like a whole video tapping on this purse. It was a custom video. Anyway, I like it. I like these little kind of fake pearls and the embroidery of the flowers, the little gold buckle. Okay, so I've got my stuff out of there, and I always include like a bag of nuts. Typically I bring some kind of little bag of nuts or protein with me for after the class. Okay, so I put that up here. My bag's all set. And I've got my shoes. I will untie. I'm one of those that usually just pulls them off when I get home. I don't untie them first. Probably not great, but that's the situation. So, alright, I've got these. Got my little socks. I love these socks. I get them from Amazon. They're called No Nonsense. They're really good quality. I got 3 packs when I was in the US, and I have some, you know, older ones too, but they were really losing their oomph, if you know what I mean. So I've got 3 more packs. No Nonsense socks. and they really stay up for dance and everything. So I actually just filmed a shoe tapping, scratching video for you guys, and one of these was in it. Probably I tried to clean it, but it was very difficult because there's a lot of dust in Egypt, and they're just dusty from going back and forth. But I did clean each shoe that I used in the video prior to tapping on it. But this is, I use this Adidas shoe now. Usually I use like a Nike shoe that I get from Amazon also, that's really reasonable. I was in Egypt this time when I ordered my next pair of shoes to dance in, and I went with this. My boyfriend recommended it actually. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I actually put a little bit of glue behind my nails once a day or so to keep them really good. So let me grab that. I usually take my little glue. I can just feel when one or two are a little bit loose. So just put a little bit of glue on the back of each of the nails. I hadn't learned to do this yet with my other hand, and that's why I always have short nails over there. They're still kind of getting better, like they would pull back and stuff because they weren't on strong enough sometimes. So now I've got that down, and I try to be very good about that with this hand. See, these are short, and these are the ones with the fake nails. So I just push them a little bit, and I sometimes take a little Q-tip and I just kind of dab the section there so that I can kind of move on with my day without waiting for them to fully dry. I don't remove all of the glue, I just kind of get any extra off so I can move forward quicker in my day. Alright, I'm going to have a bit of my large water before I get going. Grab a few other things and then take you with me. Okay, so I've got this is a headscarf that I wear in Egypt. I live in a really conservative part of Egypt, and I would stand out so much if I didn't wear it. So it's just respectful. So I've got that on. I've got my top on. This is the top I have on. And I've got my joggers. Alright, let's flip again. This is my full outfit of the day, if you will. I guess you could say most of my outfits just are like let's go to dance class outfits. Okay, so trying not to show my face, but there we go. Okay, you guys, let's go. Okay, we're going. We're gonna turn these lights off. Got our porch light on, and here we go. This is where we hang our trash. We hang the trash outdoors and up so that dogs and cats don't get to it. And these are my mini flights of stairs, so I won't take you down all of them, but there's 5 flights we're gonna go down. We've made it to the last steps. It's going to get louder here because everybody is outside. This is my gate. I'm not going to film too much, you guys, because it's kind of awkward. But this is my street. Yep. الشمال هناك. على طول بعدين نخش الشمال هنا كمان.
هنا شمال؟
ايوه شكرا. وعلى طول. Okay, so I'm walking to my class now. Probably won't film too much more at the moment, but those are my shoes. Right. Okay, you guys will see what I can film inside or not. There's actually no one in here at the moment, so okay, you guys, so I finished the class and I'm just going to tap a bit in the dance studio area. It was a great class. It actually started late because the music wasn't, like the speaker wasn't working, so we didn't start until like 9:30, even though it's supposed to start at 9. So it just ended. It's like 10:30. We ended, I showered, and I wanted to film you because there's no one in here. Do you see these flags? During Ramadan in Egypt, people decorate with these flags. They go everywhere. In the city, on people's homes, obviously in the gym. I love the sound of these. If you've been with me for a while, I have done a video tapping through this room before, or like showing it to you or something. The walls have black, white, and purple. This is the floor we dance on. There are some exercise balls. I've never used these in class. I'm sure they're used, but I've never used them. And then when you go in here, you've got all of the equipment. So there are some classes I take that have weights included. Sometimes I do like exercise classes or like weights, core, things like that. But mostly dance classes. These are the bars that you put those weights on. It's my first time like lifting weights like with these. I had never done it before this gym. These are like the steps that we use. So in some classes you kind of like use this step as part of the exercise. These are the smaller little weights. Then we've got the handheld weights here. These are £1 and these are 2. These I believe are 3s and 4.8. This is not £4, it says 4. It must be kilos or something. It's a lot more heavy, so these aren't pounds. Anyway, it goes from here to here to here to here. Now these are what we use to put the weights onto the bars. It kind of like straps in the weight onto the bar. I don't know what these are used for. I love the sound of these. it's got some words on it, like motivational words, etc. It's pretty. Okay, this is the stage we're dancing, or the teacher instructs on. And then in this room there are more steps. More weights. Look at these big guys. Wow. Yeah, kilos. That makes more sense. We usually use kilos in Egypt. So we're looking at this one. Actually says 5.5 pounds. Is it in kilos also? Yeah. So it says 2.5 kilograms. It's about 5.5 pounds. This one, 5 kilos, 11 pounds. I've never used these before, but there used to be around some pads that we used in some, they're like this kind of rainbow shape. And then we use these mats to do like exercises on. We've got like spray bottles to clean them and such. I think that's it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take you outside now. I'm gonna go back home. Just got up the 5 flights of stairs. Sorry, it's really hard to see, but this is my door. It's very blurry because of how dark it is. Okay, got the lights there. Turn off my outside light. My key. Yeah, when I get up the 5 flights of stairs, it's like, whew. This is the place where I film, you guys. That's usually in the background. This one looks like a little ghost at the moment. I should close the door. Okay, this one looks like a little ghost. I'm trying to cover this lamp for you guys so the lighting is not as bright. So I put this over this lamp that I love. I love it, but I think it might have been maybe part of the cause of why things were too bright. I don't know. My little plant. I love this plant. It's from IKEA. Sorry, let's get things in focus there. It's not focusing. There we go. Got my mode in there. I've got my, that's the candle that burns in the background, a little lantern, etc. Okay, I've got to eat now. Keeps going out of focus. There we go. So now I'm going to have some water and pizza. Okay, I actually changed my mind. I'm going to have my salad first and then I'll eat pizza after that. I was so thirsty after dance class, so I just always want like salad, tons of water. I've got some lettuce that I've already washed and cut up and it's in this Tupperware. So what I'm going to do, usually I would cut up some strawberries and put it on this, like, it's romaine lettuce here. I'll do this. It's romaine lettuce. Usually I would chop up some strawberries and put it in, and then I put some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. But I don't have strawberries at the moment, so I'm just going to have the balsamic and the olive oil with just the lettuce. I might chop up an apple. I like a little bit of sweetness when I do this mixture as a dressing. Okay, so I'm going to put that in. So I've got my balsamic. I realised I actually don't have an apple either. I actually do put quite a bit. It usually comes out faster though, since it's coming out slow. It seems like a lot more than it is, but it's coming out kind of slow. Yeah, I've got to order some groceries. I usually order some things and I purchase some things in actual stores, but you can order groceries here in Egypt very easily. So I often do that. Okay, I need salt also. I've got the salt here. And don't be too shocked, but you've got to put a lot of salt if you're making your own dressing. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, now I'm going to put the lid on and shake it about. So I don't always make my salads in the Tupperware, but when I cut up my lettuce, if I have a good amount, I'll have like half in the bowl that I'm making, and then I'll put half in Tupperware, so the next day I can easily have it. So it's kind of nice because then I can just like shake it around in here as opposed to the bowl. And it tends to work quite well. So those are my headphones. That's the thing I use that connects to my sound on my phone for the mic. Okay, I'm going to shake it more. Okay. So, full disclosure, I really feel it needs the strawberries. It's delicious. Well, it's like you need that sweetness, and without apple or strawberries. Yeah. I think I'm going to order my groceries and then I'll put strawberries on it. Maybe I'll eat pizza while I wait for that. This is how my day actually goes usually. Okay, you guys, so we're back on the floor in my apartment. I just got some things delivered. It's so easy to order stuff in Egypt, and it's actually cheaper than like getting in a taxi, going there and coming back with the groceries, so it's really great. I don't get all of my groceries through like delivery, but some of them. I just got a big box of water. Usually I only get like 5 or 6 at a time of like these size water bottles, but the last 2 times I've gone on, they didn't have them. They only had the big boxes. I feel so bad because like this is huge. There are 12 in here, and the poor guy has to like walk up the 5 flights of stairs with this thing. So anyway, I felt really bad. I tried to avoid it twice now, but I'm out of water. So here we go. He's a young guy and it was great, but it's a Sunny water. So I've got 12 in here. Ooh, I should do another video tapping on the box. You guys liked that for one of the shorts that I did. Okay, so that came, and then I got a few items that come in these bags. So I got this from a company called Breadfast. So let's open this up. I use my scissors because they have them like shut at the top. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I got some fruit. Got my apple now. So I got grapes. And these were, I think they were, wait, maybe like $2.50, something like that, equivalent to $2.50. So honestly, it's probably similar to what I would pay in the US for these. Okay, and then I've got some apples. So they come in a pack like this. These are Gala apples. So I'm going to chop one up and toss it into my salad because it needs some sweetness. It's got the acidity, it's got the saltiness, and yeah, I just need some sweetness to balance it out. I tried to eat it just as is, and there were no strawberries, so that's why I'm going with an apple. I looked on 2 sites that I used to order groceries, and they did not have strawberries today, so yeah, I grabbed these. Sometimes I eat it with pomegranate also, but pomegranate is like out of season at the moment. So I've got an apple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are really reasonable. I think I paid like £65 for these, and that's, you know, $2, something like that. Okay, so I've got this. And then there's another bag here. I will lean it down so you can hear and see the scissors cutting. They've placed a little tag on here. That's new. Okay, it's nice. Got a bit of a barcode. Looks like the number of the order. It's really funny, you guys, because there's not really like a mail system in Egypt like we have in the US. You just receive mail in your mailbox, etc. We don't have that. Like, I don't have a mailbox, so it's interesting that you can get so many things delivered so easily, but I can't receive mail from the US to my home. If I wanted to receive something, I tried once and it failed, so I'm worried to try it again. But you could use like maybe like a FedEx or things like that. They have those here. But yeah, so anyway, it's kind of funny. They're like, can I mail you this? I'm like, sorry, I really can't. Okay, this is some really nice chamois bread, like a pita bread. I've got 5 of them. They're mini size. I actually usually get breadsticks, but they were out, so I got these, and they're really soft and really delicious when you first get them. So you could even see actually a little bit of condensation, like the baked more like recently, so it's going to be delicious. I purchased some more romaine lettuce. It comes like wrapped like this. So a bit of romaine, because I'm about to finish what I have. What else is here? Oh, we've got 2. That makes sense. I eat these like crazy. I use these for my lemon salad that I make. But recently I've been doing some different things for salad because I eat a lot of lemon and my teeth don't like it. So, and my Sensodyne like toothpaste is like great, but I shouldn't, yeah, I have to be a bit careful. And my balsamic vinegar is also, you know, acidic, but it doesn't seem to be as bad as the lemon. I don't know why. So I've got these beets. Let me move a bit. I've got these beets. They come already boiled and peeled from the skin that comes around them, and they're in this little packet, and they're really reasonable. This was probably £40. Again, I don't know, $1.75 something. So it's really good. I love to have a salad that includes this and these fresh chickpeas. So I add chickpeas and I chop up the beets, and I do the same dressing that I just showed you. I do balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and a bit of salt, and it's so good. I like these fresh chickpeas better than the canned, because the canned are like softer. These have a bit of a crunch, like a, not crunch, they're cooked correctly, but they have a bite to them, and you can't, I don't know, it's really nice to have that. If it's too soft, it's not pleasant. So I got 2 of these actually. They are usually completely out of these, so I was really excited that they had them. But yeah, so I got these, and then we'll go with this. I was going to say something. What was it? Do you hear the honking? Maybe not, but there's a bit of honking. I can't remember what I was going to say. Okay, if I can remember later, I'll tell you. But these are the groceries I got. Going to chop up my apple, toss it in my romaine lettuce, and have my salad. And in the meantime, when I was waiting for the delivery, I took a bit of a rest, and I was watching Love is Blind on Netflix. And it's so interesting. Have any of you guys watched this? I don't want to like give anything away, but gosh, I like, does anyone else do this in Love is Blind? I like don't care a ton about a good amount of the story. Like when they're doing the whole bridal day, like I fast forward through all of that, and when they're doing like meeting the parents, I'm just like I just go forward because I want to see like the moments between, you know, the dramatic moments between the love triangles. To be honest, that's what I really like to watch. And then at the end, I want to see if they say yes or no at the altar. That's pretty much, and then the live show afterwards. So I kind of like sped through that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm watching the live thing at the end, you know, where they all talk. And yeah, I have lots of thoughts. I won't share them though. Maybe like later, because I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, I will be back with you guys soon for more of my day. Okay, I've got my apples sliced up, so I can eat my salad now. And I did eat a bit while I was waiting because I just need to eat because I'm hungry. And yeah, so I'm gonna have this, and I'm going to watch a little more of Love is Blind, the after show. I'll tell you more about it afterwards. Maybe I'll give my comments and not say which people it's about, so I don't give anything away. All right, this is my rest time. I'm very excited. Okay, I just finished watching the Love is Blind live reunion. I think I had like 15 minutes left. It just took about 15 minutes, and I would say they all got to kind of explain themselves a bit more, so that helped me kind of understand a bit more. But there was still like one couple that it did feel a bit what's the word, one-sided. I don't know, it felt that way. But maybe it's just, you know, I don't know them, I'm not there, but that's just like what it seemed from the way the show's presented. You know, it's interesting because they said, you know, you only see about like 1% of like what's actually happened in their relationship. So, you know, and I'm sure they do like edits to make it like look like one storyline, so who knows. But I finished. I'm going to, what am I going to do now, you guys? I think I'm going to clean up a bit and maybe do some dishes and decide on what video I'm going to film next. It's like probably around, what time? It's probably like 12:30 right now, and I'm going to be up for a lot longer. As like during this month in Egypt, during this month called Ramadan, everyone stays up quite late and wakes up quite late. So I try to stick with, I already stay up later than most people because of filming in the evening, so I like have to stay up even later. Anyway, so we've got a long time to go, you guys. Let's go. Okay, quick update. Turn the air conditioner on because it's getting hot. And I totally did other things than what I said I was going to. I ended up editing the beginning portion of this video that I've already filmed. So I did some editing, and then I sent a Marco Polo message to my friends that was very long. Marco Polo is an app that I use with my friends and family members, and you can just like talk to each other in video form back and forth. Anyway, I love my friends. There's two girls that are my bestest friends, and we talk every day, all day. So I listened to them, and I just responded to them. Now I will go and do some cleaning. I think I'll do the dishes. Maybe I can show you some of that. I don't know, is any of that ASMR like? We'll see. You guys, okay, so this is my kitchen. I've got my dishes I need to do, and I've got these two I need to do. That's clean. When things are clean, I pop them upside down there to dry because I only have a little drying rack here. It's quite small. As you can see, my entire kitchen is very, very small. So I'm gonna do some dishes. I've got a spot, I've got to just clean a bit here, but I love these dishes. Why are things not focusing properly there? These are from IKEA. They're a really pretty blue colour. They're one of the only things that I actually own in this apartment. Everything is just, it came furnished, but these are mine. That pot, this pan is mine. No, that's about it. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can film doing some dishes. We'll see. I'll watch this after and see if it's like relaxing or not. But this is my little sink. Do you see this? Well, yeah, you can see there's like a little light over there. If some of you might remember, that's the light for my water pump to turn it on and off. My water pump is unique. Not everyone has this in Egypt, but I do. I have to turn that on when I want water and turn it off when I am done using water. And sometimes I feel that there's a whole story that I told on a video that I made a while ago. It's a playlist that I have called Not ASMR, where I tell you funny stories. And yeah, I have a very funny story about when I learned about the water pump. I should have known about it. In fact, I was told, I just had no idea what it meant when I was told. Anyway, long story. I'm gonna keep the water on like low. Usually I would turn it like higher. In fact, you know, I have to turn it like a little higher. Hold on. Okay, I do have to turn it up a bit higher because if I don't, it doesn't get hot. I have to trigger when I turn the water up higher, it triggers the water heater that's in the bathroom. It tells it like water's coming on, we need warm water, and you can hear like the flame start in my water heater. You guys, I have to show you my bathroom. Oh, I hope I remember to do that in this video. Hilarious. My bathroom has a shower, a sink, and a toilet, and that's it. And the funny part that I'm referring to is that when I want hot water in my shower, I have to go through a bit of a process. I really wonder if this will, you guys need to give me your feedback on whether or not this is like relaxing to you, because this actually really reminds me of like when I first got ASMR as like a child, because my family member, one of my family members would talk to me as like she got ready and did things, and dishes could be totally included in that, and the way she would just talk and do stuff was super relaxing to me. It's one of the first ways that I experienced ASMR, just naturally, it happened. So I'm just kind of cleaning some of the knives and the spatulas and things like that. But yeah, I'll have to show you my bathroom. I hope I remember. If I don't, one of you let me know in the comments. Because I have a system of how I have to turn there. There are 3 faucets in my bathroom. One is for the shower. One is for technically the bidet for the toilet. And the other is for the sink. And I found that like the temperature of the water in my shower, it changes dependent upon where all of those handles are facing. I'm not joking. I actually have to turn the sink water on just minimally, just a little bit, and put the faucet handle in a specific direction. And there is some sense to it, but it helps so that my water temperature in the shower isn't too hot or too cold, because the temperature of the water in my shower is usually really hot, like to the point it's burning you, or too cold. And I was having this problem for a while, and I realized, actually, I kind of learned a trick my boyfriend had shared with me. Try this, because I guess maybe other people deal with this also. said you need to try, you know, turning on your sink and trying to move the handles around, like getting it to a bit of hot water in the sink so that it will decrease the heat, the hot water in your shower. And sure enough, it worked. The other thing that I found is that the bidet handle, it needs to be facing the direction where it puts out, let's see, cold water. If it's facing the direction that puts out hot water, even if it's not on at the moment, the water in the shower will be affected by that. So it doesn't get warm enough if the handle for the bidet is on too hot. I'll show that to you. It should be quite fun. So now my water has just turned cold again. So I'm going to turn it up. And now I could hear the water heater turn on in the bathroom, and it got warm here. Not all apartments are like this in Egypt, by the way. It's just, I live in a really older part of Egypt, so the buildings are older, of course, and yeah, it's just kind of how it goes. So I'm kind of trying to brainstorm the next video that I'm going to film. After I put this one up, I will then need a no talking. I try to alternate between talking and no talking videos. Sometimes I'm not always able to, but I do try that. You've probably noticed it. But yeah, there are times when it'd be like 3 no talking back to back or 3 talking back to back, but this typically because I didn't have a choice, like with my schedule or something like that. So I'm thinking about the next video after this one, because tonight I'm putting up a video that's a shoe tapping video that I already filmed, it's already uploaded, and I just have to make my thumbnail and set up all of the, just like the title and the description, things like that. And once I do that, then I can, yeah, it will post. You guys will get to watch it. And then the following night, or sometimes I put videos, I make quite a long video for the shoe video. And so it's kind of like maybe I'll give it 2 nights to be up by itself, since it's a longer video. I'm just getting all the shenanigans and putting them in the trash can. Okay. So it might be like a day or 2. But the next video after the shoe one will be this one, because the shoe one is no talking, and that's going up tonight, and this one will go up in a day or 2, and then after that I'll need another no talking video. So my brain is thinking about what's the next no talking video. Now the first thing I'm going to do is go to my Gmail account for ASMRVilla and check on all the custom video emails I've gotten. I'm always slow. I can't say, I'm just like always slow because of the hand issue I have. I can't like do it every day, respond to people. So I'm sorry if you're one of those people waiting for me to respond about your custom video. But I need to check that first, and I'll be able to see if there's a custom video I need to do, and if so, I will try to film that one next. I'm so curious. I'm going to edit this later and see if this like even works. If you can hear me, if it's relaxing or it's really not. So, but this is like such a normal day. I really love filming this with you guys. If you like this sort of thing, let me know. Tell me in the comments so that I know, because I've never done it to this extent, you know. I just want to clean this off. Ooh, this could be some nice ASMR right there. I'm going to take my little sponge and just gonna get this balsamic vinegar off the counter. I do have one more pot over here, let's see. I had made some boiled eggs in here. Now I need to wash it. I will clean this, don't worry. If you're OCD like me, that's probably really annoying right now. I'm really sorry. I will clean it in a moment, but I want to wait till everything's washed. I think this is my last dish. Actually, I've got my Tupperware out there that have my salad in it, but I'm going to wait because there's still a little bit more in there. And since I've got the gloves and the whole bit, I don't want to walk out and get it right now. So I'm gonna finish off the dishes with this big pot. Do you see how the pots look so different here? It's just like a metal bowl, essentially. So I always use gloves. The reason I started to use gloves is because of ASMR. I definitely couldn't not use gloves because of the long nails and wanting to keep them strong in the beginning. But now I actually still prefer it, even though it's like fake nails, because it still keeps them stronger for longer. And it also, I think like after using gloves for dishes for so long, because of ASMR, I can never go back. Yeah, so I hope that I can always use gloves, just because it's kind of a gross process. I realized once I started using gloves, I was like, wow, why did I not wear gloves for that before? So I like to take this towel, it's a little tea towel from IKEA. I've got about 8 of them, and I just use them for cleaning. I use my sponge only for dishes and then like the countertop, but I use these for cleaning spots down. Actually, I'll clean something with you real quick. Let's see. This is a little corner in my kitchen. Literally, it's like, that's my counter space. You guys, that's my full counter space. It's very dirty. I'm gonna clean it, but look. Do you see any other counter? Nope, that's it. Okay, so this is the I just make my own like cleaner. It's got dish soap and water. That's it. So I've just got my honey there. I'm going to move my little honey. Actually, is that finished? Hard to say. All right, so let's get some of that dish soap, water. Very easy mixture. Gonna let that sit for a minute. This is my little tea kettle. I use this to, obviously to heat up water, but sometimes if I can't get my bottles of water, I can take water from the sink, from the what's it called? I can only think of it in Arabic right now. The word is Hanafiya. Faucet. I take faucet water, put it in here, boil it, and then once it cools, I can drink it as just like regular cool water. But you can't drink water out of the faucet. I can't. In Egypt, I would get sick. There's lots of bacteria in there, so I'm just wiping this down. It's not like an amazing job, but in fact, it's still very like, this is where I keep my oil usually, but it's on the other table right now, so there's a bit of stickiness. I'm going to leave this spot with a bit of water and soap to just kind of set in a bit longer before I clean that. So, okay, so time to have some pizza. I got pizza last night and I am going to, I don't have a microwave, I really wish I did, but at the moment, I'm just spreading out oil by the way. At the moment, I wanted to go visit my family, and so I don't have enough money to grab a microwave yet, but hopefully at some point I will. but I'm going to put probably, let's see, 2 slices in here. So I've got one here. I want maybe a smaller one with that big one, but I don't know if I can grab one. Let's see, maybe this one will be perfect, but I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to place it there. This one will be perfect, I think. Yep. Okay. So this is a 4 cheese pizza that I got last night. Very, very reasonable price. I've turned on my oven. With my oven, I just use my lighter. I go down and I light the, what's it called, pilot or whatever that's called. So let me just close this up. It's usually like after I dance, like I said, I always want like some kind of like salad or like mass amount of water. And then like an hour later, I'm like ravishingly hungry, so I'm gonna heat that up. And okay, it's finished. I'm just gonna place it here. Okay. You hear the sizzling? Okay. So it's 4 cheese pizza. That's blue cheese, by the way, if you're wondering what in the world that is. It's delicious though, it honestly makes the pizza if you like blue cheese. Okay, I'm so excited to eat this. Okay, you guys, it's time for the ice cream. If you didn't know, I love ice cream very much. This is a vanilla bar by Mega that's covered in chocolate, and it's really a delicious chocolate bar. So, time for my delicious ice cream. Let's just admire it before we eat it. It looks so good. Okay. It's got these little like nut bits. I'm not a fan of nuts in any sweet thing, but it works for this because it's a tiny bit and it's like a little crunch. I don't even really notice it. Okay, if you can't stand eating sounds, I'm just going to take one bite. So turn away, close your ears for my one bite. Amazing. So good. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do something I've been wanting to try for a while now. I'm going to use this is a mixture of olive oil, sugar and honey. I'm going to use this, I'm going to shower. I'm going to use this mixture to exfoliate my skin because this is a product I've wanted to use. And I purchased it in the US. It's something where, okay, I don't know if you guys know the dancer. Her name is Lindsay Arnold. She was on Dancing with the Stars. I think she was actually first, So You Think You Can Dance, and then Dancing with the Stars. And I follow her, and she created this because she always had to do like self-tanning for the shows, and it wasn't like super healthy, and so she came up with this product. I've not used it, so I'm not like promoting it necessarily. I'll let you know how it goes, but I've been wanting to try it. It's a gradual tan that's like natural. So it's apparently made from like, there's like beet or something in this. Let's see. Where's the section? I don't think I have the box anymore, but it told us in the box and like on the website, I believe beet is one of the ingredients. Anyway, it's a natural tanner, and it's like a moisturizer that you can put on, I think daily until you've reached the colour that you want. In Egypt, I'm covered all the time and I have no colour on my skin, and I thought if it's natural, let's try it. Volition. So anyway, it says you're supposed to exfoliate first. For best and lasting results, gently exfoliate the skin before application. On clean, dry skin, apply an even layer in circular motions until fully absorbed. apply daily, there it is, and consecutively for desired tan. Thoroughly wash hands immediately after application for external purposes only. Avoid, anyway, I will keep you guys posted on whether or not this actually works. We will see. I tested it on a small spot on my skin just to make sure I didn't have like a reaction to it about a week ago, and I didn't, so I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up. I thought that might kind of sound nice. This is the sugar. It might be hard with just one hand, but this is the sugar, the honey, and the olive oil. So I used this as a natural exfoliator. It's interesting, I've brought up a few natural products in this video. I don't actually use that many natural products, but I've brought up a few actually, so I guess I do sometimes. But it's kind of cool because like, literally you could eat this if you wanted to. It's just olive oil, honey, and sugar. Usually I use brown sugar, but I didn't have any. So just mix it a bit, and the sugar kind of works as an exfoliator, and then the honey and the olive oil are really nice for your skin. So here we go. Okay, before I forget, this is my little bathroom. I'm just going to show you quickly. So this is the handle for the shower, bidet handle, faucet handle. What I found is if this handle is about, sorry it's not clean, like this, that one's in the correct direction at the moment, but if it was there would be a problem. I have to keep it. Turn this guy on about here, and that brings a perfectly kind of like warm water. It does vacillate still between very hot and very cold, but only for like a moment, as opposed to the alternative. If I turn that on by itself without this and without that the correct way, it's just very hot or very cold. If you turn it, it doesn't have a medium. So that's that. Let's see, I'll tap on this. These are the little tiles. This is a very, very old bathroom, so sorry it's not like amazing or super clean, but that's just what it is here. But I do think the tiles are cleanish, yeah. But there's just, you know, the whole bit is just very old, so there's my bathroom. Okay, it's about 6 in the morning. I did the lights are off now, but it's actually like literally the clip just from before this is only from like 30 minutes ago. It's been this dark. I just finally turned the lights out, and I just have a little bit of the curtain open so you can see me. I'm about to go to sleep. I'll brush my teeth and everything, but I did the exfoliating and I put the lotion on. I will let you guys know how that turned out. And yeah, then I sat and I edited this whole video. I finished editing the whole thing, and I did get to listen to a few other friends, Marco Polo's, touch base with a family member. I talked to my boyfriend earlier, I forgot to mention that. Well, actually we just talk all day, so it's kind of a constant thing. And yeah, that was my day, you guys. Thank you so much for spending time. Let me know if that's something you enjoyed. Really, I have no idea if that's relaxing or not. You literally spent the day with me, which was really fun for me. I do hope you enjoyed, but I don't know, let me know if it's something you'd like me to do again, and if not, totally understandable. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Good night.